Yes, good morning students. Now I will be starting your new chapter data handling. You have studied data handling chapter in your previous classes also. In this chapter you have studied how to get the information through telemarks, how to organize the data and get the information, that is through telemarks, then through pictograph, through bar graph. So these three methods we have studied in class 5th also, and these methods help us to organize the data in a very easy way and get the information whatever is required. So same thing is here. So it will 9.1 exercise specially of your data handling that deals with telemarks. Data will be given. You have in a very haphazard matter, unorganized way. You have to organize it using telemarks and get the count, and whatever questions are given related to that you have to answer it. So very easy, very simple. So point 9.1 is organization of data using telemarks. Get the count. Some questions are dealing relate with that. Question 1 to 3. 4 to 7 relates with the pictograph. Pictograph is given. Get the information what that symbol interprets, what it represents. From this, find the count, get the information and answer the question. So very simple, nothing is new. Now in question 1, in a mathematics test, the following marks were obtained by 40 students. Arrange these marks in total using telemarks. Now actually I have done for you. Some unorganized data has been given. ये जो मार्क्स है वो 40 बच्चों के मार्क्स है. You can see it starts with 1, ends with 9. So 1 to 9 marks are there. So using telemarks you have to find out how many students got 1 mark. So again you have to make a table, marks, telemarks, number of students. So already this work I have done for you. As you know how to count and do the telemarks. So 1, how many are getting, you have to just cut it. 1, and similarly 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you have to, using the telemark you have to find it out. 2, how many students are getting. And this type of marks represent 5, right? This you know it. So this exercise I have done already. Prepared the table, found out the number of students getting 1 to 9 marks. Now as this table you have organized, so you have to answer the question now. Find out how many students obtain marks equal to or more than 7. So equal to or more than 7 marks. So equal to or more than 7, both. So it is 5, 4. These are equal to 7 marks is 4. More than 7, 8 and 9, 4 and 3. So I have to add it. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. So it is 12. How many students obtain marks below 4? Below 4. Now below 4 means 1, 2, 3. How many students? So these are the students. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So you first ways to prepare the table. Write down the marks. How many are getting? Just count, and with the help of telemarks you will get the number of students. You have done this exercise before also. Now question 2. Following is the choice of suites of 30 students of class 6. Now you can see this in an unorganized way. This choice of suite is given of 30 students. 30 students का choice दिया हुआ है. किसी को लड्डू, there are only sweets name as 4. Laddu, barfi, jalebi and rasgulla. So again you have to count it. With that tally marks, you have to write it and find the number of students. So, laddu, barfi, jalebi and rasgulla, you have to count how many are there. आप यहाँ कट करते जाओ, यहाँ ऐड करते जाओ. अभी लड्डू आप कर रहे हो, यहाँ पे टिक किया तो टैली मार्क डाल दिया. तो ऐसे कर करके आपको देखना है ये. So if I do 12 plus 3 is 14, 14 plus 7 is 21, and 30, you are getting the count as 30. Now write the answer. Arrange the names of the sweets in a table using tally mark. Now you have arranged, this is the answer of A1. Now which sweet is preferred by most of the students? Now 11 students are eating laddu, so that is laddu is preferred, right? So I think tally marks work, you can do it very easily. Now is question 3. Catherine threw a dice 40 times and noted the number appearing each time shown below. Make a table and enter the data using tally marks. Find the number that appeared. So Catherine is there. उसने वो डाइस जो रहता है 40 टाइम्स डाला है. अभी डाइस के कितने नंबर्स होते हैं? 1 to 6. तो 1 कितने बार आया? यहाँ कट करना है 1 और यहाँ पे लिखना है. तो 3 कट करना तो हम लोग पहले टेबल बना देंगे. जो डेटा है हम कट करेंगे और एक टैली मार्क डालते रहेंगे. तो कट करने से पता चलेगा कि वो हमारा हो गया. तो ऐसा अगर हम एक्सरसाइज करें तो यू विल गेट 1, you got it for 7 times, 2 6 times, 3 5, 4 4, 5 11 and 6 7 times, right? So if you take the total, this is 13, 18, 22, 29, it comes out to be 40. Okay, so with this you have to you have to answer the questions. Now find the number that appeared minimum number of time. Minimum is 4. तो कितने बार आया? Minimum number of times. Find the number. तो 4 कितने बार आया है? 4 टाइम है. So find the number that appeared maximum number of times. तो maximum number यानी 11 है. वो 11 टाइम्स कौन सा नंबर आया है? That is 5. Find those numbers that appear an equal number of times. तो 1 नंबर जो है वो 7 टाइम्स, 6 नंबर है वो 7 टाइम्स. तो 1 and 6. So the unorganized data you have to draw a table and organize in a very using tally marks, right? So now we will be seeing question 4. 5, 6 and 7, that is related to pictographs.
Yes, now question 3, up till question 3 we have seen. Now question 4, as you can see, it is a pictograph. It is showing the number of tractors in 5 villages. Now pictograph we have learned in class 5th also. There is one symbol used to depict the number. Now suppose here is the table consisting of villages and number of tractors. So one tractor symbol you can see in the right, it represents one tractor. It is written, symbol of tractor is given and that is equal to one tractor. Now from this using these pictures you have to find what are the number of tractors. Now village A. If you count the number of tractors, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 tractors because one symbol of tractor represents one tractor. So here it is for village B, if you find it is 5. For village C it is 8, D it is 3 and E it is 6. I have calculated the total also, that comes out to be 28. Now let us see what are the questions. Which village has the minimum number of tractors? Now if you have counted out the number of tractors, So minimum is village D. Then which village has the maximum number of tractors? So it is village C, that is 8. Now how many tractors village C has as compared to village B? So you compare village C and B. B is 5, C is 8. So how many more? 8 minus 5 is 3. What is the total number of tractors in all the 5 villages? So we have calculated that comes out to be 28. Now going for question, that is question 5th one. The number of girl students in each class of co-educational middle school is depicted by the pictograph. Now here symbol of girl is given, classes are given, number of girl students and symbol of girl is given, and that symbol depicts 4 girls. Now in class 1, how many symbols are there? If you count, symbol of girl is 6. So 4 into 6 is 24. Class 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4 and half of the symbol is given. Means full symbol is given for 4 girls, half symbol will be for 2 girls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 plus 2 is 18. Now for class 3, 5 girl symbol is there. So 4 into 5 is 20. Class 4, 3 symbol of girls and half is given of symbol. So it is 4, 8, 4 into 3, 12. 12, half of this will be 2. 12 plus 2 is 14. Class 5, 4 plus 4 is 8 and half of this will be 2, that is 10. Class 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 4s are 16. Here 3 full symbols are given. Class 7, 4 into 3 is 12. In class 8, 1 full and 1 half is given. So 4, half of 4 is 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Now answer the questions. Which class has the maximum number of girl students? So it is, minimum students. So that is class 8, 6 number. Is the number of girls in class 6 less than girls in class 5? If you compare class 6 and class 5, class 6 is greater. So answer is no. How many girls are there in class 7? That is 12. Now, next question. The sale of electric bulbs on different days of a week is shown in below. So table consists of days, number of electric bulbs, and one symbol represents 2 bulbs. So here how many bulbs are there on Monday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 symbols. So 6 into 2 is 12. Tuesday, how many symbols are there? 8. 8 into 2 is 16 because one symbol of bulb represents 2 bulbs. Wednesday, how many symbols are there? 4. So it is 8. So 1 and Thursday, here 5 are there. So 5 into 2 is 10. On Friday, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 into 2 is 14. Saturday, how many are there? 4. 4 into 2 is 8. Sunday, 9 is there. 9 into 2 is 18. So if you calculate the total, it comes out to be 86. Now how many bulbs were sold on Friday? On Friday it is 14. How many, on which day were the maximum number of bulbs sold? Maximum, it is Sunday, that is 18. On which day same number of bulbs were sold? So if you see on Wednesday and Saturday, only same number, that is 8 is sold, and they are the minimum ones. So answer will be Wednesday and Saturday. On which days the minimum numbers were sold? That is Wednesday and Saturday. Even if one big carton can hold 9 bulbs, how many cartons were needed in the given week? So you have to find the number of cartons. So one carton is holding 9 bulbs. So these are 86. So approximately 86 by 9, it comes out to be 9, 9.5. So you have to write at least 9 cartons can hold 81 bulbs. So here I have written 9 approximately, means 9 can hold only 81, rest they have to shift in another carton. So answer is 9. Seventh one. In the village, 6 fruit merchants sold the following number of fruit baskets in a particular season. So table consists of name of fruit, merchants, number of fruit basket. So here the one picture represents 100 fruit baskets. So Rahim, it is symbol is 4. 4 into 100 is 400. Lakhan Pal, 5 full symbol and 1 half. So half represent 50. So it is 550. Anwar, 7 full symbol. So it is 700. Martin, it is full 9 and 1 is half. So it is 950. Ranjit Singh, 8 symbols are there. So 8 into 100 is 100. Joseph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 full symbol and 1 half. Half of 100 is 50. So 450. Now answer the following question. Which merchant sold the maximum number of baskets? So it is Martin, 950. How many fruit baskets were sold by Anwar? Anwar how many sold? 700. The merchants who have sold 600 or more than are planning to go down for the next season. How can you name them? So 600 and more, if you see, they are Anwar, Martin and Ranjit Singh. 700, 950 and 800. So this completes your question 7. Now we will end this up from question 4 to question 7. You can easily do it in textbook, no problem. Now as you got the knowledge of pictograph, we will see the next exercise in which you have to now draw the pictograph with the data given.
Now we have seen in 9.1 exercise, the pictograph is given and you are getting the information. From that you are answering the questions. Now is exercise 9.2 where all data is given. You have to draw a pictograph. Right? Now question 1. Total number of animals in villages are as follows. Here don't write the question, directly you have to write the answer in your notebook. So village A is 60, B is 120, C is 90, D is 40, E is 60. So prepare a pictograph of animals, 10 animals using one symbol this. What is the symbol you have to use? This is the symbol you have to use which represents 10 animals. Answer the following questions. Now first of all we will prepare the pictograph. In pictograph, whatever symbol you are using, that depicts what? How much animals. So that is important. Suppose you are using this symbol, it represents 10 animals. So name of village and here number of animals. So in village A, it is 60. So this represents 10 animals. I will draw 6 symbol. Now is village B, it is 120. So 120 by 10. How many symbols you will use? 12 symbols. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Village C, it is 90 symbols. So how many symbols I will draw? 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. In village D, it is, there are 40 number of animals. How many symbols? 4. And village E, it is 60. So I will use 60 by 10 is 6. So I will use 6 symbols. Right? So in this way I have prepared a pictograph. Now, how many symbols represent animals of village E? How many symbols? It is 6 symbols. So, answer is 6. Which village has the maximum number of animals? So, animals, how many? Which village? So, answer is B. Which village has more animals? A or C? A is 60. C, you can go through the symbol also. So here village C. Right? So it was very easy. Using the symbol was given and you have to draw the pictograph. Now is question 2. Total number of students of a school in different years is shown in table. Now these are the years and number of students. You have to prepare a pictograph using one symbol. What is the symbol used? So this is the symbol used to represent 100 students. So you have to use this symbol to represent 100 students and answer the following question. Now if the question is here 100, you are for 400 I am going to draw it. So for 400 you will use 4 symbols. Now it is 535. So how you will represent? So 535 is close to 50. So you can use 5 symbols of this plus half symbol of this. So you can show the approximate quantity. Now it is 472. Again 4 symbol and 72 half symbol. Then 600 is easy. So approximately you have to show with respect to symbol. Now you will draw the pictograph and answer the questions. Now this is the data given. You have to use the symbol and draw the pictograph. In 1996 it is 400. So again you have to first write what this symbol represent. This is equal to 100 students. In 1996 it is 400. So I will draw 4 symbols. Yes, now it is 535. So first I will draw 500. Take it approximately, it is nearest to 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, now it is 535. You can draw half the symbol. Right, in 2472, again 1, 2, 3, 4 and half symbol. Yes, now 2002 it is 600. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 623. So again 600 you will draw. 3, 4, 5, 6, 23 again half. So approximately you do by that. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 623. How many students represent total number of year in 2002? So it is 600. Now how many symbols represent total number of years students for year 1998? How you will represent? 5 complete symbol and 1 incomplete symbol. So here it is 90. How many symbols? How many symbols represent total number of years in it is 6. How many symbols represent total number of the year 1998? So it is 5 complete. Yes, and 1 incomplete. Right? Now for B, prepare another pictograph of student using any other symbol, each representing 50 students. Which do you find more informative? Now you have to change the representation of symbol. instead of this you have to now use 50 students, right? So this I am giving as homework. This you do it as homework. अगर ये 50 है तो यहाँ पे 400 है तो 8 सिंबल्स आएंगे, 535 है तो 10 तो आएंगे ही, फिर आपको हाफ रिप्रेजेंट करना है, हाफ और मोर देन हाफ. ओके, नाउ 472 अगेन 8 symbol and then 50. So by 9 symbol will be for 450. Again one half symbol. 600 you can do it. 623 जो आपका ऑड फिगर है उसको जो बच रहा है उसको आप हाफ सिंबल से रिप्रेजेंट करो, राइट? सो now you have to write which is more informative. You have to compare and write it. So part B I am giving as homework. Whatever is remaining divided by 50 you take consider as half symbol. Okay, so this completes your syllabus for PT3. Next two are the bar graphs. How to draw a bar graph and how to get the information from bar graphs. Okay, thank you.